Right. So the next thing we need to take note is how to collaborate and correspond with your respective teammates, co-teachers, and colleagues here in Google Drive. So especially, I can really imagine this when we're doing our research paper or thesis. You can actually do it here in Google Drive. All right. So how about this memorandum? Okay. So let's try to see how we can actually correspond together using you know, Dep at Google Docs, Google Documents. So what we can do is we can, if we're given a file, we can actually do some commenting. So we can comment on each part. For example, this part here, in view of the declaration, the state of public health emergency brought by COVID-19. Say, for example, I want to have this rephrase. So I'll just have to highlight by left clicking and then dragging it to the portion that I want to be highlighted, and then you can see the comment icon is added here, right? So I can add comment, so I can say revise this portion here, right? So you see I have a comment here in this part and it will appear here. Okay, so revise this part, then I can add that comment. Right? So you see my comment here in this side. Let's say, for example, I want to be very specific and I want to add more person. Let's say, for example, I want to add myself, for another person, for them to capture their attention regarding this one. So I can add a comment. I can add others by clicking at. Okay. If I click on at, then all the email address will appear, and then you can tell the person what to do. So you can tell them, please edit this part as soon as possible. All right, so you also have the option, your mention will add people to this discussion and send an email. Remember, when you mention a person, that person will receive an email that he is being tagged, and then that portion is actually something that he has to do, or he has a specific assignment in that part. So imagine you can actually do this to call attention of your students, or if you're working, if you're a school principal, you can tag one teacher regarding this one for consultation, or for them to do some editing in this part. So really, it's very handy, especially if you're collaborating. So you have two options here. You can assign this one to that person that I have tagged. The assigned person will be notified and responsible for marking as done. So if you click on this, then you'll be able to give them the authority to say that it has been accomplished. But if you don't want that power to be given to them, then you uncheck this one. So your mention will add people to this discussion, and then they'll be able to receive an email that they need to do it, but it is still you as the owner who will tag it as done. Okay, so I'll just do that, and then share with one person, comment. Okay, so if you click on this, it will allow other else to have it. So got it. The following people are outside this item belongs to Mark. Okay, got it. All right. So comment. So you see now you have added that person to this conversation that we're having here regarding this part, and you want them to do specific editing. Okay, to this portion, and it is still up to you in this current setting. Still up to you to have this done. So to have this done, just have to click on this check mark. Okay, if it's already okay. Okay, so if it's already resolved, so you still have the power. But if you assign again them as the editor, then they'll be the one who will be doing the revisions, and they will be the one who will mark it as done, giving them the power. Okay, so this is actually the editing portion here. It gives you the power to edit. But let's say, for example, we have another setting here. Say, for example, you're doing your research and you are the research advisor, and you wanted to make some comments, but you don't want to delete any part. You just want to share your suggestion. So there's another mode that you can do. We call this one, just click here, this part, and then click on the drop down menu, and then click on suggesting. So under suggesting, you can actually do some editing, revising here, but it will not delete the original document. So how? Let's say for example, I want to delete this one. I'll press backspace. Okay. So you see, instead of deleting, it's being, there's a line symbolizing that it has been deleted. That is your suggestion. And then you want to add here, say for example, I want to delete EP Education Program Supervisors, have, and then have it as, I'll write here my suggestion, EPS RV, right? So you see that within that box, these are my suggestions. Then add end. Okay. So EPS RV and school heads, both elementary and secondary, both. Right. So you see that's my suggestion here, and you can see that it is given, it's placed inside a green box. Okay. So in suggesting mode, you can actually give suggestion without damaging or changing the pattern of all the things that are here. Okay, so all the suggestions of those who are suggesting are placed inside a green box. Okay, which gives you the ability to just suggest. All right, so those are the modes that you can actually do using Google Drive.